Hello, my name is John Barker, and I am the managing partner with WMC Business Services LLC. And the purpose of this short video presentation is to introduce the WMC Wellness and Prevention Network. The WMC Wellness and Prevention Network is designed to give employers options to control costs for workers' compensation, health care, and health insurance. Employers are being hit with new taxes to pay for the Affordable Care Act. Many are being hit with higher prices due to minimum mandates for the Affordable Care Act. Workers' compensation rates are now being affected and increasing as a result of the Affordable Care Act. Things are continuing to change with new challenges for employers. The Wellness and Prevention Network is a new and innovative program that will give employers an opportunity to see substantial cost savings. The WMC Wellness and Prevention Network utilizes a sophisticated piece of equipment that was developed by a former NASA scientist. This equipment is used to help control costs in systems around the world. Our system looks to control costs by lowering the risk for low back soft tissue injuries. We determine which employees' job classifications are at higher risk for this type of claim. Our specialist then performs a test to determine the general health of an employee's low back. We use this as a baseline to determine the overall risk for the company and to formulate a program to lower that risk. The test allows our specialist to determine how healthy each of the employees is with regards to their low back. The test will show many or most with healthy backs, and also show those who have backs with some issues. The baseline test can help in many ways to control costs within our system. At the time of injury, your workers' compensation plan works to heal the damage and return your injured worker to their former level of health. If during the testing to set the baselines our specialist finds that the worker has a less than healthy back, the baselines can work to help lower costs at the time of injury. Your workers' compensation plan works to heal the damage and return your injured worker to their former level of health, and not back to what a perfect or healthier back would be. Without the baseline test to show that the back was less than healthy and that level of health, a great deal of time and money could be spent on trying to return the injured worker to a level of perfect health that may not be attainable. This can also be helpful, especially in the state of Washington, to help determine the cost associated with the second injury fund and how to apportion the loss to each of the injured workers' prior employers. The baseline tests can also help in keeping out fraud from your workers' compensation program. With first report of injury procedures within our system, corrective work, and retesting, we can help lower the risk of fraud. These tests are court tested and can prove if a worker is truly injured or not. Scientifically, there is no way to fool this test. In the 26 years that I have been working with my clients, I have always told them the lowest possible cost for claims for workers' compensation and health insurance is the one that never happens. The biggest value to this testing is the ability to make corrections and to give an opportunity to avoid large claims. Our specialists can see the information provided by the test and develop a plan of action to help correct and strengthen the issues with a worker's back to help lower the risk of a large claim from an on-the-job injury. It costs far less to make the corrections and to avoid the large claim than it costs to repair the damage once the injury has occurred. The employees who have low back issues that increase the risk of loss for workers' compensation are also at high risk for loss on your company health insurance plan. Injuries to the low back can happen on personal time when employees may be working around the house or participating in sports or recreational activities. The corrective programs that can be put into place to lower the risk of a large loss for workers' compensation can also have an effect to avoid large losses for your company health insurance program. When an injury does occur, the results of the baseline tests, any ongoing programs to help correct or improve the health of the low back, specific procedures for first report of injury, and with the rehabilitation components that can be incorporated with this piece of equipment, all come together to help injured workers recover faster, return to work more quickly, and all at a much reduced cost to the employer. Depending on the current health of your company's workers' compensation program, most employers can see potential savings from 5 to 30% with our system. The second test that can be performed by our specialist with this sophisticated piece of equipment can have a positive impact in some way on almost everyone who participates in your company's group health insurance program to help lower costs for health care and health insurance. The second test can give a picture of health and wellness for each individual participating in your group health insurance program. The picture shows what is very healthy on the left and where an individual's level of wellness is on the right. This picture can then be sent to an individual by email. Engagement levels can be impacted positively when an issue can be documented like this picture showing a level of wellness. Older employees may know that they have some issues, but may not know the severity. Younger employees may be very active and feel they do not have any issues. The picture can show visually if anyone of any age has an issue before symptoms even occur, and before those symptoms can turn into larger and more costly issues in the future. Since we all lead dynamic lives and are constantly in motion to some degree, which can lead to changes in an individual's level of wellness, this test can be performed as often as needed to help everyone maintain an optimal level of health and wellness. Based on the results of this test, our specialists can design a prevention program that can help lower healthcare costs and eventually health insurance premiums for your company. The prevention program can generally be completed with just 10 to 15 minutes, once every 4 to 6 weeks in most instances. Participation in the prevention program can help boost a participant's immune system by as much as 200 to 400%, which can help the participants avoid illness and disease and lower costs. The specialist can do the test again as often as needed to show the progress that is being made to help the employee gain and maintain a higher level of wellness. The WMC Wellness and Prevention Network uses a core group of specialists to implement a program to improve health and wellness within your group. Generally, we use 2 to 5 specialists depending upon the demographics and the needs of your group. We have additional specialists within the network that can be utilized on a case-by-case basis to help as needed. This team's responsibility is to improve health and wellness and to improve outcomes in a way that your current program cannot do, and all to help lower costs and sometimes dramatically lower costs for your company and for your employees and their families. Much of this team's focus will be to lower costs for chronic conditions that can drive as much as 75% of your company's utilization costs, such as obesity and overweight, smoking, diabetes and prediabetes, chronic pain, chronic fatigue and MS, heart attack, stroke, cancer, chronic stress, and more. Depending on the current health, demographics, and engagement levels of a group, employers can see potential savings of 5 to 30% or more. Here are 2 studies that have utilized some of the components we use in our system to reduce healthcare and health insurance costs. A Chicago-based HMO conducted a study over 4 years and saw cost savings from that time period that exceeded 40%. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Tennessee conducted a 2-year study specifically for low back pain care and saw savings of 40%. We have additional specialists who have support protocols that we utilize in our system that help improve the health and quality of life for your employees and their families, all while helping to lower and control costs. We have 6 strategic partners who are assisting in building out this specialized network for wellness and prevention with specialists trained in our system. We have developed the WMC Wellness and Prevention Network to be new, innovative, and different from the programs that you have right now. This is different than your safety program for workers' compensation. It is different than your current wellness and cost containment programs you have for health insurance. The WMC Wellness and Prevention Network is flexible and can be implemented to integrate with any of the current programs you have from carriers, your benefits advisors, or other wellness companies you work with, and do so without interfering with any of these programs. The WMC Wellness and Prevention Program can give employers a unique opportunity to control costs for workers' compensation, health care, and health insurance at a level far beyond what their current programs can do. We look forward to showing you what our program can do for your company. When appropriate for your company to support optimal health and maximum cost savings, WMC Business Services LLC and our team of wellness experts have additional programs that can help lower costs even more. We have a unique chronic condition and disease management program that utilizes the WMC Discount Health Program to help with expanded treatment options for chronic conditions, along with our strategic partner Second Opinion with their supercharged disease management program. The WMC Financial Wellness Program helps educate and provide access to options to improve the financial wellness of employees and their families, which helps reduce stress and lowers costs. The WMC Healthy Living Program also provides access to new options for prevention and care, along with education, training, and support. Vital Advantage Consulting is a team of wellness and fitness experts that combine traditional wellness with some unique and non-traditional programs that are making a difference in the lives of the employees and family members they work with. Their unique approach has been well received with much higher levels of participation and higher levels of cost saving. Our entire team has come together to help make a difference, and a large difference, in the lives of the employees and their families we touch, while we help companies find new ways to control costs at a much higher level. If you would like more information, to obtain a cost-benefit analysis, or schedule a presentation about our program, contact us by email at info@wmcbusinessservices.com or by phone at 360-339-7801. To learn more about our company, you can also visit our website at wmcbusinessservices.com.